Okay, we've all been there, right? You're binge watching some incredible show from another country, the subtitles are on, and you're telling yourself, hey, this is productive. But is it really? Does all that screen time secretly count as learning a language? Well, today we're going to find out if our streaming habit is actually making us multilingual.
Welcome to the Brain Lab. I'm Wally, and today we're going to look at the DNA of English. At my academy, Imastarschool, we don't just memorize rules. We understand the science and how your brain actually acquires a language naturally. So I hope you really like this video, and if you enjoy it, please give us a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel to learn more and become part of our community. Now, let's dive into today's topic.
Think about it. You're deep into the latest season of that show everyone's talking about. You're following the plot just fine thanks to the subtitles, but is something more happening in your brain? Are you, secretly absorbing the language and on your way to fluency? It's a pretty tempting thought, isn't it? Well, as much as I'd love to say yes, the real answer is it's a little more complicated than that. In fact, what most of us think we know about learning with subtitles might be totally off base. So let's dig in and see what the actual research has to say. Okay, first things first. Before we can go any further, we have to get one really important thing straight. We tend to use the words subtitles and captions like they're the same thing. But when it comes to learning a language, they are worlds apart. This difference is critical. So here's the breakdown. Subtitles translate. You're watching a French movie with English text on the screen. Those are subtitles. Captions, on the other hand, transcribe. They show you the words in the exact same language that's being spoken. So, French movie, French text. That one little distinction is the key to this whole thing. All right, now that we've got that sorted, let's tackle subtitles first. Are they the language learning shortcut we all hope they are? Let's take a look at what the studies tell us. And the big reveal from decades of research is, well, it's pretty mixed. Turns out traditional subtitles are not the magic bullet we thought they were. How helpful they are really depends on where you are on your learning journey. A major review from 2023, which looked at 26 different studies, really cleared things up. For absolute beginners, subtitles in your native language, yeah, they're not that helpful. Your brain just defaults to reading. But they are great for improving your listening comprehension. The big surprise, though? They have very little effect on learning new vocabulary. The main takeaway is that subtitles really start to help once you've already got a bit of a foundation in the language. But check this out. There is a fascinating twist. A French study from 2012 found a clever little hack for learning vocabulary. Try this. Watch something in your own native language, but turn on the subtitles in the language you're trying to learn. Since you already understand everything that's being said, your brain is totally free to start connecting those new written words to the action. It's a pretty cool trick. So if subtitles are kind of a mixed bag, what about the alternative? This is where captions step into the spotlight. And it turns out that captions, remember, the text in the same language as the audio, might just be the real hero of our story. And here, the science is unbelievably clear. Unlike the confusing results for subtitles, the verdict on captions is just a slam dunk. It's not even a debate. Study after study confirms that watching with same language captions is an incredibly powerful tool for learning. So why are they so good for us? Well, it boils down to a three-part boost for your brain. First, they crank up your attention because you're seeing and hearing at the same time. Second, they let you actually analyze the language. You can see the spelling and how sentences are built. And third, they reinforce what you're learning by creating this powerful link between a word's sound, its spelling, and its meaning all in one go. In fact, captions are so effective that their power goes way beyond just learning a language. A 2019 study found they actually improve how well you understand stuff, even in complex subjects like science. It just seems to be a better way for our brains to lock in information, period. But what if we could take the power of captions and, turn it up to 11? Well, there's an advanced tool that research shows is even more effective, but most people have never even heard of it. It's time to meet glossed captions. So what on earth are they? Just think of glossed captions as smart captions. They're same language captions, just like we talked about, but they also highlight important vocabulary and give you a little pop-up definition or translation right there on the screen. It's basically like having a built-in dictionary while you watch. And do they actually work? Oh yeah, A 2018 study from Taiwan put them to the test, and the results were just incredible. This chart says it all. You can see the massive difference in vocabulary recall. The students who used glossed captions remembered way more new words than those who used regular captions. It's a total game changer for learning vocabulary. Okay, so we've been through the science. We know subtitles can be tricky, captions are amazing, and glossed captions are even better. So, what do we do with all this information? Let's put it all together and build your brand new watch strategy. All right, here's your cheat sheet. It all comes down to what you want to achieve. If your goal is to improve your listening and overall comprehension, then you want to use captions in your target language. If your main focus is to just gobble up as much new vocabulary as possible, you got to find content with glossed captions. And hey, if you're already at an advanced level and you just want a fun challenge, go ahead and use subtitles in your native language to really test yourself. So, the next time you settle in for a binge watch, you've got a choice to make. You're not just a passive viewer anymore. Now you're an active learner, armed with a strategy. So the only question left is, what are you going to be turning on tonight?
And that is the science behind captions and subtitles to help you learn a language. If you want to put this knowledge into practice, come join us for our live classes at Imastarschool. We teach 100% in English, using these exact acquisition techniques to get you speaking like a native. Check out the link in my profile or description to see our latest courses and start your journey. Remember, don't just study English, live it. I'll see you in the next video. Or even better, see you in class.